I volunteered because I retired from work, wanted something to do, thought this was a good cause. I'm a retired electrical engineer, so I pack test all the electrical equipment that comes into the DC. I also look after all the cameras and do photographic events, and send loads of stuff to TW Gay's auction rooms in Dis, which is also quite a good fundraiser.
Okay. I do 3 things for the hospice currently. Well, 4 actually, if I include the choir that I sing in once a week. I do reception once or twice a week. I look after the daycare drivers, the volunteer drivers, and coordinate them to bring their patients in. And I also act as an ambassador, where I go out and do talks and briefings to different groups out in the community.
Well, I'm a host in the day centre, which means that I do the washing up, serve the patients teas, dinners, and generally look after them. If they want to go to the toilets, we take them to the toilets and all that sort of thing. So it really is just generally what all the patients require, really.
And my interest is books, and I'm known as Bob Books, and I come in here two times a week, sort out books for sale in the shop, and also to move on to a colleague of ours, Eric, who sells them on eBay, and we make quite a bit of money out of books.
I'm a hostess in Daycare, which involves making teas and coffees, welcoming patients, helping them into their chairs, the toilet, when we do activities, helping them with activities. And also the other part of my role is that I'm the activities coordinator, so I arrange the activities every Wednesday and Thursday, different activities for patients to take part in.
Well, it all began basically when my sister came here. She was at the end of her chemotherapy treatment, and basically she was taken into the hospice. I was always overwhelmed by the service and the people and how good everything was here. And you know, when my sister did unfortunately pass away, I always said to myself, you know, one day I will come back and I'd like to replicate the goodwill and the amazing manner that were performed by the staff here. I thought I'd like to sort of be the same how those guys were, and how good they made her feel, how reassured they made us feel. And I thought, you know, I'd like to come back and do that myself. So.
Well, I lost my mum and dad in the space of a year between each other, both to cancer, and they lived in London, and there wasn't anything like the facilities that we've got here. They were in a surgical ward, a general surgical ward, and I really wanted to give something back. And I have been doing volunteering for quite a long time at the hospital as well, so I just felt that side of it was my paperwork side, which I used to do because I used to work at the hospital full-time, and I just felt I wanted to do hands-on as well, so working in daycare is my hands-on side.
My mum was here. She didn't die here, but she was here for 6 or 8 weeks before she died, and it was a period I spent a lot of time here. I just retired from the Air Force. I was looking for something to do, and bizarrely, even before my mum came here, I thought maybe this was the sort of place that I would quite like to, you know, contribute in. Having spent a while here with my mum, it confirmed that I did. So 3 months after she died, I came back here and volunteered.
I always used to come over here and get my Christmas cards, and I walked over about 3 times, and every time I came over the shop had got closed, due to lack of volunteers. So I'd go home and mutter, and one day I thought, instead of muttering about it, I ought to do something about it, so I volunteered.
My wife had cancer, my late wife had cancer, that was about 18 years ago, and she came on and off to the day centre for 12 years. So after she died, I had to wait a year, and it was some sort of payback time really, that I thought that I should and I wanted to come back to the day centre to repay the debt that I owe the hospice.
Without volunteers, the shops wouldn't run and so on, and money wouldn't be raised for the hospice. And without the hospice, there would be a big gap. And also, we're very good at recycling things as well, so that keeps stuff out of the landfill, which is another good thing to do. No, as I say, I just enjoy it, and you're helping the wider community as well. Yeah, it's just good.
You're actually giving time to help other people that are in a far worse situation than yourself, and that it does give you a big fill up to yourself. You know that you're actually doing something to help people that need your help. You know, so I think that really is it.
The ethos of this place is amazing. The amount of people that look after sick people and the way that they care for them. There is an amazing atmosphere in this place. Everybody wants to help everybody else at the end of the day. And when I left my career after 30 years, I never thought I'd find a place that actually, you know, provided as much satisfaction as I'm getting at the moment.
It's tremendous fun. The patients are happy. You say hospice to people outside and they go, oh God, you wouldn't get me there. And I say, why? It's such a fun place. And they say, oh no, it must be all doom and gloom. And if only people will come and see, it's a really fun, happy, jolly place. And the staff are unbelievable. So nice to work with them.
Yeah, as I say, that's such an enjoyable thing to do. You just keep on doing it.